Final community, hello, Bruno. I live in Brittany and I buy records. And I want to share here my experience in records, in music for 2020. It was, of course, a very weird year. And I think that I watched several videos on top 10, top 20, top 30 for 2020. But I decided not to do a proper my top 10, for example, for new music, because I didn't buy enough music to be to say these are the best records for the year, because I only bought 15 records and the last one was today. So no, I can't say this is the best one of the year, because I didn't buy enough to do that. So now I decided for this year, 2021, to buy more new music. And of course, the Blue Note, Tone Poet, the Verve UMG series had a big impact of what I purchased last year. So I decided to show 10 records, 3 original from AllMusic, 3 reissues from 2020, and 3 new music from 2020. Not what I can say the best of the year, but I tried to mix genres to show a mix of different things. So let's get to it. Original pressings. Between the 2 lockdowns we were through, I went to the south of Brittany and I found this record. It is the self-titled, I think, Emmett Rhodes album from 1970. And thanks to the great record store in Quimper, who made me discover that. I didn't know anything about this guy. So when I don't know, what do? I ask for, and I listen to it, bought it, and this is a masterpiece, a very good record. So this one is a singer-songwriter. Maybe I'm not a specialist, of course, but it is only real great record, his first one. And yeah, this one is really, really good. So Emmett Rhodes, self-titled in 70, and for the label it is on Dunhill. It is a US pressing. So Emmett Rhodes. The next one is a fabulous guitar player. The first album from John McLaughlin, Extrapolation. When you put this on the turntable and the guy and the music is going, it's magic. Oh, it's really you have to listen to this all the way through, because yeah, it's really, really magic. So, McLaughlin, Extrapolation. And it is a record from... Oh no, I don't have the here. I think this is the early 70s. Yeah. Oh, the next one, because I wanted to show something different, I decided to go for this one. It is Carto de Sejour. Of course, it's French music, but these guys are second generation of people who came from North Africa to France, and they took with them North African music. So it's not what we called after that rai, the style of music from Algeria, for example. It's more, I think that this, if you like the Pogues for Irish music, or some other artists, like in France, Les Négresses Vertes, for gypsies music. This is the similar style for North African music. So it is in French, and this guy, Rachid Taha, sadly passed away 2 years ago, so we won't have any new music from him. And he was, I don't know, how could I say, the Iggy Pop of this style of music at the time. Very powerful, very between punk pop and traditional North African music. Yeah, Carto de Sejour. And the name of the record is Roromanie, and it is a record, an album from '84. So these are my 3 original albums that I wanted to show. Now the reissue from 2020, I decided to go to this one. I already showed this one. It's the Dirty Column with this fabulous guitar player Vinnie Reilly, and the name of the album is Vinnie Reilly. And you have the album Vinnie Reilly and another one called WOMAD Live. So it is a live session during the WOMAD festival, and I love that. This is a Record Store Day special. I only bought 2 albums from Dirty Column for this year, for last year during the Record Store Day, which I am not so fond of. The next one is Japanese music called The Adventures of Kindaishi Kosuke. Kindaishi Kosuke was supposed to be a fictional character, but it was not. So it is the original soundtrack of a film, of a cartoon that didn't exist. It is based on a novel, and so it is the music of a novel, and it is on the label We Want Sounds. We Want Sounds. It is fabulous jazz funk, and almost like blaxploitation, but with Japanese can do, this childish, naive way to compose it and to play it. So it is the Adventures of Kindaishi Kosuke, and the name of the artist is the Mystery Kindaishi Band. Yes, and it is. It was published in the first place, I think. Yeah, it was in 1977. The Adventures of Kindaishi Kosuke. The last one because it was very important in 2020 in music. It is this one. It is Bobby Hutcherson, Oblique. As you can see, it is a tone poet edition of it. And I took this one because it's my favorite one from 2020 on Tone Poet. And it was so important what this major did in 2020, 2019 with audiophile pressings, and following now with the Blue Note Classics. So yeah, Hutcherson, Oblique. And for new music, I will show records that I didn't see in any top 10, top 20 for 2 of the 3 new music. And for the last one, of course, I couldn't show this one. You will understand. So the first one I want to show is Tom Misch. What kind of music? So it is Tom Misch, the DJ, with Youssef Days from Youssef Kamal. I didn't buy the Kamal Williams third record last year. I tried to listen, but I choose this one instead. And I love it. There are some fantastic tracks here. The second one from new music is one of the rare French music that I bought last year. Unfortunately, I think that I was too much in the reissues, jazz reissues, which I want to balance in another way in 2021. And this is David Walters. This guy is coming from an island from the West Indies, French islands. And so it is this style of music. Himself is a singer-songwriter, he is a musician, and also an actor. But it is on a heavenly sweetness, and I need more of this music. This is this type of music you can find on Bandcamp, and this is what I want. I want this more for next year. David Walters, and the name is Soleil Créole, and it is written on the local language, the Creole. This is not the idea of I'm not at all original for this one, but I had to show it. It is Fiona Apple, Fetch the Bulk Cutters, and very creative, very yeah, no, just you need this in your collection, I think. So I showed here 9 albums in 3 sections, and I need another one, so it could be my so-called top 10, I don't know. No, it's not a top 10. But I just wanted to show you the first album I bought last year, and it's this one, 2020, by Richard Dawson, and the name of the album and the cover, the artwork. It's very ironic to show this now. Yeah. So this is a record from 2019. Richard Dawson, 2020. We are very happy that this year is over. And now let's see what we will find in 2021. So thank you for watching. Please comment. Consider to subscribe if you hadn't yet. And Happy New Year. So, bye bye. Ciao.